Skincare mistakes and how I fixed them. I'm Laura Ray. I have some great products to share with you today that have really helped me with some of the skincare mistakes that I've made. First off, a huge mistake that I fixed recently, and that is having a dirty cell phone. We're on our cell phones so much. I know I am. I'm on it at school, doing email. I'm on it making comments on YouTube and posting videos. So I found this cleaner. It's called Woosh. This is great for cleaning computer screens as well as your phone. Now, the reason that's such a skincare mistake, we're touching the phone, it's so full of bacteria. And then if we touch our face or lo and behold, touch our eyes, that's a big no-no. That bacteria is getting on your skin. So the Woosh comes with a little travel size and then a full bottle. I'm not even on to the full bottle yet. I've been using the travel size. And you just give it a squirt like that. And then they have a special cleaning cloth that comes with it. And you just wipe over that and you will have the cleanest phone you've ever had. One of the biggest mistakes in my skincare was not washing my face properly. First of all, my eyes. I was leaving too much mascara. I thought I was getting it off. But when I started using this eye wash, I realized I was not getting those lashes clean. So what I do now is use about a half a pump of this foam. It's specially designed for the eyes. I wash the eyes very gently. Then I'll take a Q-tip and just go through the lashes and make sure that all the mascara is off. I love using tubing mascara, which is great because it just sort of washes off with this. And then my eyes are super clean. This is my favorite cleansing oil, the DHC. This really takes off all the makeup. Now, one mistake I was making is not putting this on long enough. I was reading that in the K-beauty world, a lot of people spend around 4 minutes using the oil before they rinse their skin. I was doing it super quick. So now I spend more time massaging the product into my face, let it sit a little bit and do its job, which is breaking down sunscreen, makeup. Then I go in with water and this turns to a very milky looking consistency, and then all the makeup comes off. If you're not so much an oil fan, I recently purchased this and this was a huge savings. If you have a Marshall's near you, they have been having some Beekman 1802 products there for about a third of the price they normally are. This on Amazon runs around $31. I paid $9.99. So if you have a Marshall's near you, I would suggest stopping in. But this is a cleansing balm. It's my favorite I've ever tried. I don't use it in the eye area because, like I said, I use an eye wash now. So I don't like a lot of times you get foggy eye from these kinds of cleansers. But this is another option if you're not an oil fan and you like something really buttery feeling. I absolutely love this one. After I do an oil or a balm cleanse, I go in with a regular cleanser. I have so many I've shared with you that I like, but I have a new one that sort of doubles as an exfoliator that I wanted to mention, and that's the Aveeno Calm and Restore. This is one you don't necessarily use daily, but you could. I use it just a couple of times a week. This gently exfoliates your skin, so I would use this on a day I'm not using an exfoliator. You don't feel any big heavy granules or anything like that. It's really smooth and it just gently removes the surface dead skin. I wish there had been more exfoliators around when I was younger. Exfoliators have made one of the biggest differences in my skin. And for a long time, I just got away from them because I thought some of them wouldn't do much or were too rough. I have two that work so well for me. One is the Acne exfoliating toner. Now, they call it a toner, but this really gently exfoliates your skin. This is the one I talked about in another video that I feel is even better than the Paula's Choice BHA. I've used that before. This has AHA and BHA. This really makes my skin look great. What's good about this is there's no mess. You just put it on cotton, wipe over your face, and you're done. And it really helps to keep your skin looking bright and healthy and helps get all that gunk out of the pores. As we age, a lot of times our pores sort of look larger as our skin loses its elastic ability to go back and spring back. So I feel this works amazing. Now, one that is a little more grainy, but you use such a short time is the Olay. So many of you have commented how much you love this. I am crazy about it because in 2 minutes I get fresh skin. There's two parts to this exfoliator. You have a granule part, but I just go very softly, like with a feather touch in little circles. After you go over your skin for a minute, then I go in with this, the AHA peel part, and that only stays on a minute. So in 2 minutes, you're done, you rinse it off, and you just have this beautiful fresh skin. Another mistake I made was not using a toner. I thought they were pretty much useless, but these toners have so many great ingredients in them. The one I use, I really like because it's got minimal ingredients and it's super affordable. It's from Pyunkang. It's their Essence Toner. So all I do is after I've washed my face, this is sort of my second step. I go in with one of my little cotton squares, put some on, wipe over the skin. It really helps to hydrate, get any surface level skin that's still on there or makeup or dirt off. I will sometimes, even after a double cleanse, find a little extra makeup that I left up around the hairline. So I really enjoy using this. I think it's so worth it, and it helps to really get my skin super clean so the products I use will actually penetrate. If you haven't seen my skin cycling video, I would love for you to see that. I think it would be really helpful so you can see my routine over a period of 4 days. But one mistake that I was making was playing hardball with my skin, using things that were too harsh. It was creating dryness, flaky skin, redness. And the whole point is for our skin to look great, right? So about, I would say at least 8 months ago, I started on Avene, and I bought their Physiolift for the night and then the eye lift. This has retinaldehyde. Now, retinaldehyde is less harsh than Retin-A, which I have used throughout my life for acne. So I'm very aware of what Retin-A does, but Retin-A, even when I followed a doctor's routine, I always struggled with it just being too harsh. Everything doesn't work for everyone. And it really was too rough on my skin. I had constant flakiness. I had constant dryness, irritation. It was just too much. But when I started using the Avene, it was perfect. I had none of that. Yet my skin looked really great. So I have learned the biggest mistake is being too hard on your skin. Another mistake I was making was not using an essence. Essence is perfect for mature skin. It gives you such great hydration. There are extra ingredients that aren't in regular moisturizers always that you can get into your skin and make you look more plump, youthful, and healthy, your skin. So I've talked quite a bit about this one from Missha. Not only do I put this on my skin, but I've been mixing it with my foundation. I did a short on this. Instead of using a heavier moisturizer to thin out the foundation, I tried an essence, and boy, what a difference. It gave my skin such a natural look and made the foundation spread beautifully. It made my foundation, which in that case was Believe Beauty from Dollar General, so $5, it made it look like a Giorgio Armani. I mean, it really did the trick. So essence, I've never heard anybody talk about that, but mixing an essence with foundation has been a game changer. Now, another one I've tried recently I really love is this one, this toner. It's a super glow essence. How great can it get? Another one where the texture is just beautiful. I have combination skin, but I've had very dry skin at times from skin medication. And what I like about these essences is how thin they are. They don't weigh down your skin. So many moisturizers are very heavy and can actually make the skin look heavy, make your foundation not go on very well. So if I feel very hydrated after this, sometimes I don't use a moisturizer because I feel like I have plenty of moisture in my skin. Now we're coming into these cold, dry months. I'll definitely be using a moisturizer. I'll have to step it up. And that's another mistake, is not realizing I needed to change my skincare throughout the year. I think sometimes after going to the dermatologist for years, I think of this, I've got to stay with the same routine. And that hasn't worked for me. What's worked for me is when the weather changes and or different situations, I change what I do for my skin. Another product that I love mixing in the foundation is this from Kahai. This is a wrinkle bounce. Wouldn't you love your wrinkles to bounce? I love the sprayer on this. It is beautiful. You can mist your skin throughout the day to give hydration. I like to spray this into the foundation and mix it up. It also, just like the Missha, gives such a beautiful look to the skin. So if you have dry skin, this is going to be your bestie this winter. One of the biggest mistakes I've ever made was not hydrating my skin enough. I have struggled with oily skin most of my life, so I felt like I didn't need moisturizers. And as I got older, I had areas of my face that were very dry, and that would make it more prone to the wrinkles looking deeper because of the dryness. So exfoliating and moisturizing have been game changers. I wish I'd done more of that in my 30s and early 40s. So I want to share with you some of the game changers I've been using recently. This is a fantastic hydrator, better than hyaluronic acid. This is beta glucan. They're putting in a lot of products now. I'm very happy with this moisture serum. So I will put this on, let it dry, and then go in with my moisturizer. Now, I have some great moisturizers to share with you that I feel are non-irritating, great for any kind of skin. They work on my sensitive skin. But of course, we're all different. Some things don't work for everyone, but these have less ingredients in them that can be harsh or irritating. One I love is from Peach Slices, their Snail Rescue. This is a beautiful formula. It goes on the skin, sinks in beautifully. Now, another mistake I was making in the mornings was not letting my moisturizer sit long enough before applying makeup. You really need about 10 to 15 minutes. I was waiting maybe 5. So what I do now is I put on all my serums, I go eat breakfast, I put on my eye makeup first instead of foundation. I know in videos I often show me putting on the foundation first, but I've been doing my eye makeup and letting this dry for a while and then going in with my foundation. Now, one I heard about from Pretty Over 50, I actually have ordered 2 tubes of this now. I tried it out, loved it. Kimberly loves this one. And I left it with my mother when I went to visit because she really liked it. So this is another one. It's a beta glucan, but this is actually a moisturizer, not a serum. So I really love the way this goes on. So this would be another option if you're not really a fan of serums and you prefer something more of a cream base. Now, I've talked a lot about the Pyunkang. This has replaced the Bobbi Brown face cream that you put on primer before makeup. This is such a beautiful formula, so hydrating, great ingredients. And then, of course, another mistake I was making was not thinking I needed an eye cream. This has been a game changer for me, using eye cream. And the CosRx, they have one called the Advanced Snail Peptide Eye Cream. This has quickly become a favorite. It goes on beautifully, really keeps my under eyes hydrated all day, which helps with wrinkles. If your skin's not dried and pulling, your fine lines are going to look better. So having an eye cream is a must for me. One of my biggest mistakes was using too thick and heavy of a sunscreen, which made me not look forward to wearing it. I love wearing the Can Make Mermaid Gel. Not only that, but I have a great tip for you that I recently sort of tried out myself and discovered. This has such a brightening property. It gives you a beautiful glow under your foundation. But here's what I tried. Take a small amount and use it as a highlighter. We often get dark spots right here on the cheekbone because that's where the sun will hit. Well, a little extra sunscreen can't hurt. I know it's a small amount, but I'm applying it over a face that's already been covered with sunscreen under the makeup. It gives you such a beautiful highlight. I really love it. And a little extra skincare. My last mistake is dirty brushes and sponges. In the old days, before YouTube, I hardly ever used to wash my brushes. I can't believe it now because I pretty much wash them every day now. But one cleanser that helps so much to do it quickly is this one from EcoTools. All you do is wet your brush. You put a little drop or two of this in. I just took a little Rubbermaid little plastic container and I rubbed the brush in and everything just comes right out and the brush is super clean. I just put a drop or two of the Eco Tools in a little container, swirl it around, rinse it out, and I'm done. This has made cleaning brushes so quick. And some of these brush cleaners are quite pricey. This one is so affordable and gets your brushes clean. Which of these tips really spoke to you? I would say for me, the cell phone. I really was not cleaning my cell phone well enough, and now that it's so clean, I notice such a difference. Also, in me being able to see and read things on the screen better. But I'd love to hear which tips spoke to you. All the products are linked below. Remember, I upload videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern. I appreciate you all so much and love you. Have a blessed and beautiful week, and I'll see you soon.